This is not a cooking show. This is not a cooking channel. Hello my internet friends and possible lizards. I'm Clarity and welcome to Waffle Talk. I'm sure you're wondering, what the heck is Waffle Talk? You didn't mention anything about cooking shows on this channel. Honestly, I don't really intend on doing any cooking stuff really. However, I have been wanting to make a video series about just me talking in front of a camera without any actual direction. With no scripts, no, me memorizing lines. Although those are fun and I love making comedy skits, sometimes it's just nice to talk in front of a camera. So I thought, what would you call a talk thing where you have no direction? And I was eating a waffle at the time, so Waffle Talk. I get to eat waffles in front of you guys, and I get to talk or waffle about whatever the heck I want. Let's see how it tastes. That's good, and I am going to stain my clothes. So, one thing that is related to food is what are my favorite foods, because I decided to make a list of things that I was going to say while I was eating my waffle, and this was one of them. So my favorite foods, besides waffles of course, are lasagna, definitely. I will betray my friends for this. Let's see, I like garlic bread and Caesar salad, but I also really like traditional German foods. I love my Oma Schnitzel and also her Rollkuchen. Her Rollkuchen is amazing. Now, you probably have no idea what Rollkuchen is, because basically it's like this fried dough that's just fried dough. You eat it with honey or syrup or watermelon or sausage. It kind of doesn't really have any rules. And it's made by being fried in a pan, and it's the best thing ever, and basically straight carbs. What more could I want in life? Wow, okay, the sugar was a good idea. This is really weird because I wasn't expecting eating in front of a camera so soon. I'm mildly insecure about it for some reason, I don't know why. Anyway, speaking of cooking and food and such, I recently finished my grade 12 cooking course because I'm homeschooled. We don't get summer breaks. For a long time I didn't even have weekends off. And I'm almost done grade 12, so that's amazing. So besides school, I recently was able to get my driver's test done. Now, I didn't get my new, of course, because I wasn't able to take my L last year because of school and circumstances and the fact that I was sick. It's actually a funny story because my father, he drove me there. He drove me the entire way there, and this is the second time I've taken the test, mind you. The first one I failed it because I got like 77% and it... You're supposed to get 80% in order to pass. My life. My father drove me there, and it took about like 45 minutes because the route that he took was really bad and there's a ton of traffic because, well, the bridge that we had to go over was under construction, so it took forever to get past there. And when we got there, I realized I forgot my identification. To be fair, no one reminded me, but still, I should just make a habit of carrying my wallet around with me at all times. But I never leave the house, so I'm sure you friends are wondering, where exactly in my room is this, and what is this? Well, duh, it's a desk. This desk is where I make most of my art. Although, admittedly, most of my digital art is done downstairs at the computer because I don't have a laptop. Well, I used to, but it didn't connect to any sort of tablet pad thing. Tablet pad thing. Yes, it's called a tablet pad thing. Anyways, I think I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of my desk. And here is my desk area. And also my half-eaten waffle. No, I didn't take half a break and... half a break. No, I didn't take a break and eat half of it. Here is where I keep most of my pens and pencils, although I do have some in other drawers. Here's my markers, some watercolor stuff, and some white markers, some... What is this? What? I have never used you. What are you? Airbrush medium. I had to get it for art class, never ended up using it because I do everything digitally. Oh my goodness, I can't speak English. Remember the beginning when I made everything out of pencil crayons? Yeah, I haven't touched those in forever. Maybe I'll try and work them in with my watercolors. Anyway, speaking of watercolors, here are my paintbrushes and a few scissors. And a mess of it. Okay, that's a mess. That's a mess. I am sorry. But I don't like wasting paint, so I just have like tons of those just stacked on top of each other. Sorry. Here is some Japanese paints that I have. I don't think I've actually ever used these. Also, is this upside down? I have no idea. I'm so sorry. And pencils, and I really love these flowers. These are like literally my favorite flowers. Let's bring them out into the light a bit. I always forget their names though. I'm sorry, flowers. Here's a jar of random stuff that I found in the yard. Yes, I found the feather in my yard. It was on the ground, and so I decided to braid it into my hair because I can't go outside for 5 minutes without making some sort of hair ornament. And I think that's all the interesting stuff. Just storage with lots of amazing fairy lights. I love fairy lights. Miscellaneous art things, and my phone. And that's about it. So, speaking of art, jokes, and art puns, they're a thing. And there's nothing I love more than an awful joke. What do you call a painting by a cat? A portrait. What did Michelangelo say to the ceiling? I got you covered. Did you hear about the painter who died? Too many strokes. What do you call someone hanging on a wall? Art. To be or not to be? This is actually a 2B pencil. This joke's kind of not related to art, but kind of related to what I do. AUs are pure gold. So, speaking of AUs, or rather stories and content, I am in the middle of my first BTS comeback season. Now, for those of you who don't know, BTS is a K-pop group who specialize in singing, rapping, and incredible dancing, and is just unbelievably talented, but at the same time complete dorks. And they are one of the worst and best things to have ever happened to me. The world has gone insane, and I am fully inspired and fully determined, but also having a mild mental breakdown. So, to narrow things down for you, comeback season is absolute insanity. We have already trended worldwide for over 6 hours after one poster. And like, the next posters have already come out, and I am beyond comprehending anything that's going on. But at the same time, I am so glad to be part of ARMY. Now, ARMY is an acronym that stands for Adorable Representative MCs for Youth, which is basically all of BTS's fandom. We are the world's best detectives, and we have all accumulated around our love and admiration for these 7 amazing singers and rappers and dancers who have created this stuff for us. And honestly, I am very proud to be part of a community like that. Wow, this is a mess. Like my life. But one of the things that their community does is called ARMY Sekla Day. And Sekla is the Korean term for selfie, basically. And what we do is that we take images or screenshots or aesthetics from BTS, and we do our best to create scenes. And it's the most creative thing ever, and I am getting involved. You have already seen my first one, and I'm guessing you already have seen my second, because by the time this comes out, it'll be September. And ARMY Sekla Day is on the first Monday of every month. But I am so excited. I love this sort of stuff. I love being able to make art and to work with other mediums besides pen and paper. Or pencil and paper, because I don't often use pens. Because for me, fashion is art. Now, I used to be really self-conscious about clothing and caring about my appearance, but now I think I've come to enjoy it. I really like putting together outfits, and I don't think that it's as demeaning as it used to be. I kind of had the idea when I was younger that being feminine was anti-feminist, even though I didn't know what feminism was. I just didn't want to portray myself as weak in any way because I had social anxiety. I still do. But now I think I've grown into myself in the way that I can dress myself up and still feel confident. Anyways, this ARMY Sekla Day is a great opportunity for me to experiment with clothing and fashion and photography, which is amazing. I love photography. And I can't wait to show you guys. But, sorry, I'm 12. So, speaking of fashion and stuff, I'm sure you've noticed the gigantic bow on my head. Now recently, I went and ordered some hair pins and bows and stuff, and oh my gosh, they are the best things in the world. I need to show you. I am legitimately excited about these. They were so cheap and so amazing, and I am flailing my arms like crazy. I am sorry. But I have so many flowers and so many bows, and it's the best thing ever! I just got excited. Okay. So, number one, these things are huge. And I have so many colors of them. And the main reason why I bought them was because since I'm not one to dye my hair, because I really like my hair color and I like to keep it, I still want to be able to emulate certain colors that BTS has in their hair without actually dyeing my own hair. Because, not that I wouldn't dye my hair, just this is a quicker and funner way to do it. When they came, it was literally the best day of my life. Like this one is like almost the perfect shade for me to do a Jin from Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I'm sorry. This one is the same color as Jimin's hair from the butterfly photo shoot, which I absolutely love because there are bubbles, and I'm going to be doing that one day. This one is the same color as Yoongi's hair from Run Era, which I'm definitely going to do my best to emulate. This one's gray, which is color of Jimin again, actually. And there are just so many of them, and they're freaking huge. Like, oh my goodness. This was like, I got like a 12 set for under $12, I think. They're great quality. They look amazing. I am excited. I just fangirled about hairpins for like 5 minutes. Who cares? I like stuff. And I am not going to shut myself up about things that I like. That is actually a very good motto for life, because a lot of people don't seem to realize how important being happy about things is and celebrating things are. And that's why I kind of call myself a fangirl, even though that isn't really, like, I am. It doesn't accumulate all that I am, because I don't just fangirl about K-pop idols or books or characters or TV shows. Like, that isn't the only things that I allow myself to enjoy to the fullest capacity. No, I enjoy everything. Well, not everything, but I let myself enjoy as many things as possible. Like, I fangirl about trees and hairpins, because I think one of the most important things in life is to allow yourself to be happy. Who cares if people think you're weird for allowing yourself to like things? Because if I'm going to like something, I'm going to like something to fullest capacity, 100% overdrive. Which explains a lot. Guys, please remember, when you find something you like, don't ever restrain yourself from thoroughly enjoying it. Because whether it's art, or in a fandom, or just finding something you're passionate about, it's incredibly important. Which is why every day and every hour I do my absolute best to work so that I can be passionate in the things that I love for as long as possible, and to work in the areas that I love for as long as possible. I want to be able to create a life where I can be happy and be the best me that I can possibly be. I want to fulfill my potential to the absolute maximum capacity. And well, I don't know where that's gonna lead me, but I'm gonna do my best to make sure that I reach there. And hopefully along the way I'll make you guys some awesome content. Just please, always strive to fulfill your potential. If not for you, for me. Because we're gonna make the world a better place. I love you all, my internet friends and possible lizards. Please, if you like this video, leave a like and share and comment and subscribe. I love new subscribers, and I know that I haven't been here for long, but I am thankful for every single one of you. So thank you. Clarity, signing off. Goodbye! But why am I laughing about this? I'm 18. Woo, okay. I'm going to die when the BTS new MV comes out. Oh my goodness. Stop flirting with the camera. Okay. To be. Was that actually a child show, or was I just hallucinating? Probably hallucinating. Michelangelo. How do you say Michelangelo?
Here's a matching video.
What?
Michelangelo.
Useful.